Hello everyone. Today we are talking about idioms and expressions with meanings and their examples. So idioms are a word in itself. What actually are idioms? Two or three words put together, which may mean different. They may have different meanings, but put them together, they come up with a meaning all unique by themselves. So let us look at idioms or idiomatic expressions with some examples. So the first you see is the, you see in the picture, the sky, the clouds, and cats and dogs, animals. So when we say it is raining cats and dogs, it doesn't mean that the animals are raining down, coming down from the sky. No, it simply means that it is raining heavily. बहुत तेज बारिश जब हो रही है तो लोग कहते हैं it's raining cats and dogs. It means तेज बारिश. Expression is cats and dogs. So what are idioms? As you learn English, you may feel confused when you see odd phrases that just don't make sense. One of your friends may say, it's raining cats and dogs. When you look up, what do you see? You see it's raining. It's raining heavily, no animals. So the phrase, it's raining cats and dogs, means it is raining heavily. So these, the cats and dogs, these words are called idioms. Literally, they may have different meanings, but putting them together gives them a new and unique expression. And there is much more than what meets the eye. Raining cats and dogs. Now, in this picture, you see time, clock with wings. So when you say time flies, you don't really mean that time is flying away, taking wings. But no, what does it mean? Time flies. It means समय बहुत जल्दी से गुजर जाता है. When you are happy, जब आप खुश रहते होते हो, when you are enjoying, when you are having a party, you want to stop the time, right? But then you say, oh my, how time flies. समय कैसे जल्दी बीत जाता है. When you want to hang on to time, time flies. Here you see, if I say, I'm all ears. I'm all ears means, yes, I'm waiting to hear from you, something from you. मैं सुन रही हूँ, मैं ध्यान से सुन रही हूँ. I'm all ears. I am waiting to hear you. I'm all ears. So there are some English home idioms, which means some idioms which start with home. So home sweet home. We use this expression when you're happy. The expression of happiness or relief at being in your returning home. A relief at being in or returning home. When you're traveling, when you're tired, or when after a hectic work, you can say this, oh, I'm back home, to home sweet home. घर पहुंच जाते हो जब तो खुश हो जाते हो, तो यू आर हैप्पी दैट यू हैव रीच्ड द कंफर्ट्स ऑफ योर होम. Home sweet home. It is good to be home sweet home. The expressions home away from home, like a place, home away from home. क्या मतलब होता है? A place कोई ऐसी जगह जहां इंसान खुश हो जाता है, जैसे वो अपने घर में रिलैक्स्ड है, खुश है, कंफर्टेबल है, as in one's home. You can say the hostel is a home away from home, the owner said smilingly. मतलब आप किसी हॉस्टल में जाते हो रहने के लिए, बिफोर यू चेक इन आपको बताया जाता है कि दिस विल बी अ होम अवे फ्रॉम होम, मतलब जो घर में सुविधा मिलती है आपको, यू आर गोइंग टू गेट ऑल दोज बेनिफिट्स हियर, तो दिस विल बी योर सेकेंड होम. होम अवे फ्रॉम होम, घर से दूर भी ये कर, यू आर गेटिंग, यू आर रिलैक्स्ड, यू आर हैप्पी, यू आर कंफर्टेबल, like you are in your own home. So there's no place like home. A very common expression जब आप बोलते हैं कि घर से बेहतर कोई जगह है ही नहीं, the best place is your home. So the literal meaning is that there's no other place that is the same as home. This usually means that there is no other place as nice as home. Sentence: I have traveled all over, but there is no place like home. The word homesick, घर से दूर होना, घर की याद आना. You would like to go back home again. You get homesick. जब घर की याद बहुत आती है, घर से बाहर घर की याद बहुत आ रही है, you want to go back home. For example, अगर कोई फेस्टिवल है घर में और आप नहीं जा पा रहे हो घर, then people feel homesick. So homesickness is a feeling of stress caused by separation from people and places that you know. Leaving home to go to a university is a very common cause of this. The child was homesick on leaving home to be away in a hostel. To when a person is in a hostel, the person gets homesick. It means you have to stay there to study, but then homesickness is definitely there. जब घर की आवाज याद आती है, then you say you feel you are homesick. Crawling up the wall. अभी wall we're talking about the house, घर की दीवार. Feeling extremely anxious. Crawling up the wall expression है जब आप बहुत ही स्ट्रेस में हैं, you are extremely anxious, stressed out, unhappy or annoyed, especially because you are waiting for something or are in a situation where you cannot get away from the kids, something which you cannot get away from. आपको पढ़ाई करनी है, आपके बहुत गेस्ट्स आ रहे हैं, and they are playing loud music. आप कुछ कह सकते नहीं है, कुछ बोल सकते नहीं है, but then you are stressed. Imagine tomorrow is your exam and there are a lot of people in your house, guests in your house. Somebody's playing music, somebody's talking very loudly, and you just cannot concentrate, but you cannot say anything. You are getting annoyed, you are anxious, you are unhappy, but you cannot do anything about it. You feel helpless. So the kid soon had him climbing up the wall. मतलब आपको लगता है किसी तरह से दीवार को क्रॉल करके चढ़ के बाहर निकल जाए, लेकिन he crawled up the wall when he could not concentrate in his studies. Now supposing you have to submit an assignment, the deadline has been given to you, and hours of time you have, and you have not even started, because a lot of people in the house, anxiety, stress, tension. But then you are helpless. You cannot ask your guests to leave, right? So this thing, because of this, you feel like crawling up the wall. The noise had me crawling up the wall. Home Alone. Home Alone. There was a film also, Home Alone. Is a situation where a child is left alone at home. A home alone situation is one in which a child is left alone in a house without an adult. The boy was home alone for a long time. So for the next 2 days, I'll be home alone. It means you'll be alone at home, but literally the meaning is a child being left alone in the house for some time, maybe for a long time, for a short period, but home alone. For today, this is the last idioms. We are going to continue with this. House of cards. What does it mean? A complicated organization or plan that is very weak. ताश का घर कैसा क्या होता है? बन तो गया है लेकिन टिकता नहीं और रहेगा नहीं, right? A complicated organization or plan that is very weak and can easily be destroyed or easily go wrong. They have built a house of cards that will collapse. Any project which you know that it's not going to work. Okay, so a complicated plan which is weak, a weak plan, a weak project. So no point building a house of cards. Let us think and decide and then come up with a strong plan, right? The sentence is they have built a house of cards that will collapse or that is not going to work. The project was a house of cards. So expressions are something which you need to learn. The more you learn, the better you will be in your communications. We'll get back to some more expressions, like some expressions each day is definitely going to help you a lot. So that's it for today. Take care. Let's start using them. In the last class, I told you about good habits. Successful people have good habits. Okay. Practice for practice and progress, right? And whatever you've learned, use them, implement them. That's it for today. Take care.